You're lucky. You were wanted dead or alive, but bullets are just too expensive nowadays.
Well, then, here's your reward. Bloodthirsty Bart. We've been looking for him for a long time. There's a pretty high price on his head, too.
I'm not a headhunter, Sheriff. Give the money to Bart's victims.
I knew you'd refuse. Thanks, Luke.
It's an honor to be caught by someone like you.
Who was that critter I saw walking out?
Elliot Belt. He's a real headhunter. He tracks men down and he's quick on the trigger, but otherwise he's a coward. A money-hungry skunk. I'll see that your reward is fairly divided up.
Luke's giving us a bad name.
I'm sorry, fellers. I never sing when there's a coyote at the bar.
Whiskey, bartender. You want to get yourself gunned down?
He turned in my dad for $30.
36 bucks. Brawling Bill wasn't even worth my time. Was that whiskey coming or not?
I'm not allowed to refuse you, but I don't have to give you a glass to drink it from.
Lucky Luke, if we were partners, we could rid the West of desperados and get rich at the same time. Well, I prefer drinking out of a glass.
Lucky Luke, we got a heap of trouble, and I'm gonna need your help.
I'm paying. Everybody drink up. I think that with that cowboy in town, there's money to be made.
Bronco Fort Worth is the biggest horse breeder in this whole region. And he said it was an emergency. That's why I called on you.
All right, Wanted. Let's follow them.
It's about time. Lord Washmouth III has disappeared.
Who's he?
Lord Washmouth III is a black stallion Mr. Fort Worth brought over from England.
He's been stolen. Find whoever did it, and I'll hang him myself. Call out the cavalry and have Congress declare war.
Hey, calm down. Let's face it, it's only a horse.
What?
Have some sugar, boss. Fast.
Thank you, Sam. That's much better. Much, much better. Now then, young man. Lord Washmouth III is the most beautiful horse in the world. My wife said, Bronco, it's either him or me. She left me no choice. I let her go after 20 years of marriage.
Isn't it possible that he just ran away?
Follow me over to the stable, sir. Have you ever heard of a horse that could pick the lock on a door?
Well, mine can, but he's not your everyday kind of horse.
Do you have any suspects, Mr. Fort Worth?
Yes, Teaspoon did it, I'm sure. He's a Cheyenne whom I hired just to look after my beautiful stallion, and now they've both disappeared.
That's not proof enough that he did it, but we'll round him up and he'll pay for it if he's guilty.
Oh, I'll round him up myself, and I'll make him pay for it. I'll hang him.
Sugar, boss, sugar.
No, Sam. Prepare the wagon on the double.
I reckon we better capture Teaspoon before he does.
Yep. Let's follow that wagon, Wanted. Something tells me we may be on to something big.
$1,000 to print this poster tonight? Why, sure, Mr. Fort Worth. I'll get the press rolling right away.
Give me one of those, will you?
No. Mr. Fort Worth paid me to post them all, and that's exactly what I'm aiming to do.
$100,000 for the man who captures alive and delivers to Bronco Fort Worth the miserable horse thief Teaspoon, who will be hanged immediately as an example. 100,000. The best deal of my career. I've got to stop everyone else from reading about it.
notice, Sheriff. I nailed up this poster all over town.
100,000? It's gonna be like a gold rush for headhunters.
Well, do we go after him?
Forget about it. If you bring him back, he'll be hanged without a fair trial. Leave this one to the forces of law and order.
But they haven't got $100,000. I'm gonna get Teaspoon for Fort Worth. I could use a partner, Luke.
I'll bring back this Cheyenne fella, Sheriff, while you see to it that Fort Worth stays calm, and this coyote too. Teaspoon must have gone back to his camp. It's not gonna be easy getting him to leave, huh, Jolly?
You are not concentrating, Smallface. You cannot change rhythm during the rain dance.
Excuse me? I'd like to speak to your chief.
Paleface will find Little Fish Knife in Big Teepee.
Pretty good, that rain dance of his. How? Paleface wishes to talk to the chief about a very serious matter. Is Teaspoon here in camp? The law wants to question him.
Little Fish Knife's braves are safe here in our camp. Paleface come with Chief now. As you know, Cheyenne have signed peace treaty, but we are still courageous warriors. If any Paleface captures a Cheyenne, the Cheyenne will go out on the warpath again. Little Fish Knife has spoken.
Ah, there you are at last. Well, did you find Teaspoon?
I don't know if he's in the camp or not, but I wouldn't go if I were you. The Cheyenne are still great warriors.
I know how to handle them. Wait here, Wanted.
Oh, Rainmaker is a hard job to learn.
Look at what I've got for you.
Firewater, not allowed. I cannot accept, Paleface.
Look, all I'm looking for is a bit of information.
Maybe Paleface would like to know the secret of the rain dance. Watch Smallface and learn.
Hey, Smallface, stop all of that noise and leave the weather alone.
Listen, all I want to know is if Teaspoon is in camp.
Paleface, much too curious. You know what to do. Smallface needs medicine man's help.
I did it. I knew I could make it rain.
Let's talk business, huh, Chief? I'll give you $5 if you let me have Teaspoon.
Teaspoon's probably hiding out in the Cheyenne camp. You don't want to start an Indian war, do you?
My $100,000 will succeed where you failed. I can't wait to get my hands on that varmint.
You think this bounty hunter is gonna cause trouble?
For $100,000, he'd start a new civil war. Sheriff, come have a look. It's Wanted, and Elliot Belt's not with him. That coyote is up to something, and I'd better find out what. A bucket of oats if you take me to your master right now. The darn fool, I warned him, but he went anyway. Stay here, Jolly, I'd better rescue him. If I'm not back here by sunrise, you'd better get the sheriff.
$17.50 for Teaspoon. $18, and that's my last offer.
When sun rises on the hill, Paleface will pay for his deeds.
Fire! Fire! Vincent Ruda!
The Paleface is escaping!
Let's get out of here.
What about Teaspoon and the reward? Are we partners for the 100,000? Now, what kind of an answer is that? Can't we talk this over?
Lucky Luke! Lucky Luke! A group of armed Cheyenne are heading for town, and they got war paint on.
Don't worry about it. Just take it nice and easy.
But
You're the one they're after. If you're still here when they come, I'll let them have you without a reward.
Okay, but I'll be back.
Here they come, ready or not. Would you like a drink?
No. Small face, on top. Search the teepee for the paleface. Hurry up.
Hey, you! Stay there. Did you see that tomahawk?
Yeah, but I had 4 aces.
You stole a prisoner from the Cheyenne.
The Cheyenne stole a man out of the hands of Paleface Justice. The Palefaces stole a man out of the hands of Cheyenne Justice. So we're even.
Small face!
We looked all over, but we couldn't find him.
Ah, if this ever happens again, war!
That bounty hunter had better not start in again.
We gotta find Teaspoon. I don't reckon Belt's gonna give up.
All bounty hunters who come on their own to the old 49ers Gold Rush Saloon will receive a reward of $10 on the spot. Hey, why not?
Yep. I tell you, Big Ears, one day I'm gonna find gold here, and everyone's gonna come back. You'll see. Jump into Jehoshaphat. They're already here.
Here's your $10.
Well, $10 is $10. Yep, that's what I always say. Business ain't what it used to be. Too many brave sheriffs around.
I've got a proposition for you. There's a price on Cheyenne's head, but we've got to attack the Cheyenne camp where he's hiding to get him.
Attack the Cheyenne, but we're at peace with them.
What do you want to do? Start a new war?
A war with the Cheyenne? No thanks.
$1,000 for each of you if we capture him.
Count me in.
We're with you.
We'll do it.
Yeah, count us in. Yeah.
But first, we got to get rid of someone. Lucky Luke.
The one who works for free?
Powell, how are you doing, old buddy?
There's something you ought to know about, Luke.
What they're planning could touch off an all-out war. I'd better go and try and talk to the Cheyenne. They've got to give us Teaspoon for his own protection. If things get rough, call out the cavalry.
You're not going to see the Cheyenne unarmed.
Paleface who stole prisoner is not welcome.
I came here unarmed to talk about peace. The Cheyenne are in great danger.
All camp is under attack.
Paleface only came to talk peace as trick, a diversion. This is war.
Hey, Elliot. They're not pushovers, you know. I'm packing it in. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm not used to going after whole tribes.
Pack in $100,000.
Did you say 100,000? And you were only going to give us each 1,000?
We'll discuss it later. Keep shooting.
Not on your life. Either you split the reward equally with us, or you fight by yourself.
Hey, guys, we gotta talk about how the reward gets split up.
I'm the one who found this job, don't forget. 2,000 each, but not a penny more.
You gotta be kidding, Elliot. What do you take us for anyway?
Palefaces have stopped shooting.
Mount horses. After them.
All right, you win 2,005.
Hey, it's the Indians. Every man for himself.
Who are you?
Me, I Teaspoon. I know that Paleface is looking for me, but I did not steal anything from anyone.
Come with me. If you're innocent, they're bound to let you go.
Teaspoon, not so sure. But this war is all because of Teaspoon. War is bad for the Cheyenne, so Teaspoon put his faith in Lucky Luke.
Good. Let's untie Jolly now. Let's hope they don't attack the town. Have you seen the Cheyenne?
Who do you think did that? Termites? Hey, don't look now, but there's the Cheyenne just behind you.
Don't worry, we'll set things right. Teaspoon, we gotta stop this war.
The Cheyenne!
They're on the warpath.
They're coming into town.
Barricade all the entrances and load your rifles. Here, give this letter to the commander of Fort Cheyenne.
They've all taken shelter in the city. After them. When I give order, charge them.
As soon as I lower my arm, fire.
Attack!
Hold it, Chief, wait.
What is Teaspoon doing with prisoner?
Teaspoon is prisoner of Paleface, Chief. Paleface is not prisoner of Teaspoon.
But Paleface is prisoner of the Cheyenne. How can Teaspoon be prisoner of Paleface?
Teaspoon, explain.
Hey, fellers, I'm getting tired. When I lower my arm, hold your fire, okay?
My brothers, you can go home. This affair concerns only Teaspoon, and Teaspoon is innocent. Lucky Luke has promised that Teaspoon will get fair trial. The Cheyenne must trust Lucky Luke.
I want a full confession of what he did with Lord Washmouth III.
Listen, Mr. Fort Worth, Teaspoon is gonna get a fair trial.
Here, Luke, you're 6 short of...
I want a full confession out of him.
I'll give you a hand.
Keep Teaspoon in jail until the trial, Sheriff, and make sure that you protect him. The rest of you vultures better clear out.
Quickly, form a human chain of water buckets.
Sheriff! Lucky Luke sent me to tell you to come to the jail right now.
Sheriff, look, Teaspoon's gone.
A quick little visit to Fort Worth Ranch now.
We were waiting for you, Bale.
Get behind that rock.
Give us the Cheyenne belt, and we'll let you go.
Not on your life, he's mine.
You'd better not hit the Indian. He's worth 100,000 alive only.
Teaspoon, you're crazy. What are you doing? Come back here.
He's coming at us.
No, he's stopping.
I'll go get him. You're crazy, Belt. You want to kill him?
Come back, Teaspoon. Don't do this to me.
Belt, let us go and get him.
Hey, talk about money.
No way, he's mine, I said.
I was on my way to Fort Worth to find you.
Well, since it's all over, goodbye.
Not so fast. You want the reward for yourself, huh?
You made me lose $100,000.
Look, down there. You see him? Lord Washmouth III.
As judge of this here trial, I insist on absolute silence in here at all times. Bring the prisoner in, Sheriff.
Well, you see, Your Honor,
I should have known. Fair trial. That's a big laugh. They're just letting this savage get away without punishment.
Who did Paleface just call savage?
There's no place in my courtroom for insulting remarks. Is that clear? Now, where is the accused, Sheriff?
Right here.
This is a courtroom, sir, and not a rodeo.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I brought the accused in riding on the proof of his innocence.
Lord Washmouth III.
Looking better than ever. He was even followed here by a load of mares.
Order in the court. Order. Get the horses out of here. Accused, take a seat.
The fact that my horse is back doesn't prove the innocence of this savage.
Paleface has called Cheyenne savage one time too many.
Sir, I would like to make a declaration.
Thelma!
Yes, I am Thelma Fort Worth. I was jealous that my husband cared more about his horse than he did about me, and so I opened Lord Washmouth's stall. I wanted him to run away. Then I happened to read this, and I realized that an innocent man was being accused.
Well, thank you very much for
Sorry, Bronco.
Thelma, I was wrong.
Bronco.
Thelma, my little mare.
Can't that wait until you get back home? Given the facts of the case and Mrs. Fort Worth's spontaneous confession, the accused Teaspoon is declared not guilty and should be freed immediately.
The Cheyenne have been insulted. You falsely accused one of our braves.
Forgive me, Chief, it's my fault. If I hadn't offered the 100,000 as a reward, this wouldn't have happened. And so I want the Cheyenne to have the money.
Court's adjourned.
Well done.
Because of Lucky Luke, I lost the biggest reward of my career. He's never gonna do that again. Whoa!
Give us this pale-faced Lucky Luke. We'll take care of him. We know what to do.
No, there's a price on this headhunter's head. They sent me a message from Fort Cheyenne, and here it is.
Wanted. Elliot Belt, $10,000 reward. He is accused of having tried to provoke a war with the Indians. Sheriff, I should get the reward.
You? Why, sure, Luke, you deserve it, but...
But I don't want the money, Sheriff. I want you to set him free.
Well, I can't imagine why, but I reckon you know what you're doing.
I'm much obliged, Luke.
Don't thank me. This poster is going to be on every wall. You'll see what it's like to be the target of every bounty hunter around.
Thanks to you, Luke, I got my Thelma. We're gonna forget the ranch a little. Thelma, me. Luke, he's disappeared. Farewell, my brother.
There are guys who just feel